So how many guys are thinking, man, I need some parties now, or activities, or events, or datings, whatever you want to call them, bookings, because I really want to have some parties later. Well, get your pens and paper out again, all right? And this time we're going to give it up to an amazing trainer. Her name is Kristi Jackson. Kristi, where are you?
I just wanted to let you guys know that I have already started working towards my May. I actually started working for my May in March because I have implemented a 10-5-2 rule since I started my quest to director. And I know you guys have heard a lot from Lori and from Loretta and Nancy and everybody, all the directors who always say that it's really important to have a big birthday month. Birthday month is amazing. The amount of things that they do, not only for us as consultants, they do it for hostesses as well. It's really exciting. So you want to plan now for May. And when I say the 10-5-2 rule that I've implemented is I have decided that I want to hold at least 10 parties a month. Now, a lot of you guys might say, oh, I don't have time for 10 parties. That's way too much. And, like Loretta said, if you want to do less, that's fine. But I'm here to tell you, I work full time. I do part-time photography, and I still have time for 10 parties a month because I plan strategically. And the 10-5-2 rule comes into play is when I host my 10 parties, I try to get at least 2 bookings from each party. I know you guys have seen me share all the memes, the party memes, as far as, pick the number and get a prize and all that stuff. I know some people are uncomfortable about doing it or maybe haven't tried it, aren't quite sure how to use it. But if you specifically use the word choices, like in the dice game and things like that, people will book parties. I have always booked at least one party every single time I've used those games. They work. Get out of your comfort zone. Give it a try, because the only time there is a guaranteed no is if you don't ask or if you don't play the game. Then you're guaranteed to be no. Okay, so 10 parties. 10, now the 5. What's the 5 mean? Well, once I book my 10 parties for May, okay, then my next 5 parties that I book, I put in June. So now I have 10 parties in May and 5 parties in June and 2 parties in July. Once I do my 10-5-2, then I come back to my current month and I can load my month and start over again with 10-5-2, or if I do 5-3-1, whatever the case may be, depending on the parties. And what that's going to guarantee you guys is that you are never going to not have parties. There has been times where people have said, oh, I don't have any parties next month. I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, guess what? If you do that simple rule and you follow that rule, then you will guarantee that you'll always have parties and you'll always book parties on top of parties. It's very important to book then and now. So again, 10-5-2. Now, the other thing that I use my 2 for, because I use 2 for 2 different things, I also want to make sure that I get at least 2 possibilities of a recruit from the parties. So 2 leads are recruiting leads. So what I do is I talk to my hostess and I say, hey, do you know anybody that might be interested in the products or joining the team or maybe making extra income? Would you be interested in making extra income yourself? Because if you don't ask, you'll never know. I don't remember who I was talking to, but somebody was talking about, and it might have been a training I was on, who said that they had reached out to someone and asked them about having a party. And somebody said, well, I didn't have a party because nobody ever asked. So same thing with recruiting. If you don't ask someone if they want to be a part of your team or make a little extra income or get some discount Tupperware, then you're never going to know. So I apply that 10-5-2 rule to everything. So when we talk about the 10-5-2 rule, I also want to break down what that could potentially mean in your pocket. So the average Tupperware party is $500. Now I know you guys are going to look at me and all of you guys, so a lot of you guys are going to roll your eyes and say, please, I'll be lucky if I get $100 in order. Or I'll be lucky if anybody even comments in a party. But when you talk about people that have multiple parties, on average, the party is going to be $500. So you're going to have a party that does really good, and you're going to have a party that doesn't do so good. And guess what, guys? I have parties that have 0 sales. So it's not just you guys, it's everybody. So if you have 10 parties at an average of $500, you're looking at $5,000 worth of personal sales. That is my personal goal every month that I set for myself. Since last October, I have pretty much gotten close to $5,000, $4,000 or $5,000 using this rule. What does that mean to you? So if you have one party at $500, that's $125 in your pocket. Guess what? You just paid your phone bill or your cable bill. You took your family out to dinner. But if you do the 10 parties, now you have $12,500 in your pocket. What could you do with $12,500? So that would be nice too. $1,250. You could do so much more with that, guys. So just continue to think about that process. Start today. Get your Frank list, reach out to people. And I don't care if you said you've reached out to everybody, I can guarantee you that there are people that you have not reached out to. And if you've reached out to everybody you know, then you know what? Print off some flyers, put in your neighbors' mailboxes. When you're out to the store, talk to everybody you know. I drove through Burger King the other day and the lady said, I didn't know Tupperware made cars. I kind of chuckled because Tupperware doesn't actually make cars, but okay. She's like, that's so cool. And I talked to her and I handed her my business card. I said, hey, if you want to join my team and you want to make some extra money, here you go. Guess what, guys? She signed up last night. If you don't talk to people, you're not going to get it. Like Lori said, and before, set yourself up for success. The 10-5-2 rule, those people that want to know how to make manager, guess what? That would allow you to get to manager. You know, just keep that in mind and just keep going and keep working and striving to do better. And that's it. So good luck to everybody and have an amazing birthday month. I know you will.
Woohoo! I love it, Kristi. I love it. 10-5-2, 10-5-2, guys. And right, do you want that 125? Why not multiply it? I like the 12,000, Kristi.
That is a goal of mine. So eventually that'll be a goal of mine. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. You got to dream big, right? You can't dream small, dream big.